Want an extremely easy way to take on some of the game's elites? Well, I think I might have cracked the code for you. There are several elites in this game that give really good resources that are actually extremely easy to get rid of. So, without further ado, let's get into this video. To explain elites a little bit, it's usually marked by like little markers on the map like this, and you can find them everywhere, and I mean everywhere. But the elites I'm going to talk about today give really good resources. However, they are usually really hard to defeat, such as the elite bear. This creature usually being extremely unforgiving, it could one-shot you in iron gear with ease. It is a brutal contender, but not after this video. There's also creatures such as the elite bison, which usually you would probably find pretty hard to do, but it's not actually that hard to do, guys. I will show you my little trick on why it's not. And one of the mightiest creatures in the game that is, again, weirdly easy to do, the giant elite elephant. All of these creatures give really good stuff. We're going to start off with the elite bear, and to be honest with you guys, I'll be straight up. This thing is no problem. You do not need iron gear for it. It will make it faster, but you don't need it, if you catch me, because you're not getting hit, okay? You're not getting hit once, and I'll show you why you're not getting hit today if you follow what I'm doing right now. All I'm using is dual blades, and I'm just coming up to this bear. You don't even have to sneak on the bear. You could just run straight up to it. And what we're going to do is we are going to hug its butt, okay? That is all we're doing here today. To get this down, we are hugging its butt. Like that. Yep, that easy. Now, if you come with bronze, of course, it's going to be a lot slower to do this process, but you're still bleeding it out. But as you can see, this bear is not hitting me one bit. It's just rotating. It's just rotating. And you know what? A lot of the AI in the game does the same thing. It rotates. So this thing I found so hard to deal with friends. Like on the other playthrough that I did when we were play testing it in the open beta in January, we had such an issue with this. I'm doing it solo now and I'm having no problem because this game, you could just rotate. You could just keep rotating and it won't hit you a single bit. So let me finish this off because this is going to be really simple. And there we go. And the best part of all of that is, well, I didn't even run. I didn't even run once going around in circles. And now have a look what you can get out of this. You can get his head, and you can also get all this. Delicate pelt, rare blood, rare beast bones, rare claws. Look at all of this stuff you can get, and that was for like no effort at all. Like, that is amazing. And let's move on to the next one, because it's also a very similar progress and process. Moving over to the mighty bison. This thing packs a punch. However, not really. It doesn't really. If you get hit, sure. But we're not planning to get hit today, guys. That's the thing. Now, the only problem with this is you got to keep it in its like vicinity of where it roughly is, because its type deal is a lot wider, so you'll want to be very wary of that. So I'm just going to keep bouncing into it. It's going to turn, and I'm just going to take big circles going around it, and I'm going to jab it in the butt again, and then I'm going to back off, and then it's going to go over to the side, and then guess what? I'm going over here again. Look, it's not hitting me, guys. It's not hitting me. So not such a problem, these, honestly. As long as you could just watch their patterns and what they do, you are completely fine, and you can dodge a lot of these attacks just fine. Now, like I said, you don't really need iron for this, because, you know, look, I'm just doing just fine. I'm not getting hit at all. As long as you're applying bleed and doing some kind of damage, you don't need to worry about getting hit, okay? So as long as you're not getting hit, you're absolutely fine. See, I'm having no issue here. Just keep on going around in circles and dodging it like that. I'm going to actually wait for it to turn around. Here he goes. Right, going over this way. That's probably one of the most dangerous attacks he can do, honestly, with the swerving bit. But again, it's completely fine because he completely misses, so Right, and then we just go over there. And if you are worried, hit it with a dodge. You know, that's what you need to do. And dead. Gone. Dead. That easy. Like I'm saying, guys, don't skip out on this. They are not that difficult. And then we just smash it with this. And look at that. Premium carcass. Rare horn. Rare blood. Look at all this stuff. Premium fresh meat. Like... like, that was easy. And, like, I remember doing it as a group ages ago and it being so hard, but no, it really doesn't have to be that difficult. Okay, this next creature we're coming to is the elite giant elephant. Now this thing isn't as bad as it seems, honestly, guys. It's another one of those that you go in the bum of, but you do need to bear in mind with this creature is one, it's got one of those that you need to be wary of, and number two, it's got a roar that can remove health like that, but because it's so slow turning around, you have time to apply a bandage by the time it's fully turned around. So you can again do the full process if you like and get rid of it. Do be careful with this mode though, the glowy. That means like its feet will hurt and stuff, and it can kill you really quick by just rotating. So when it's doing the glow, you don't get near it basically. But it's the same process. If it roars, you heal. If it does that, you roll away. If it glows, don't hit it, just wait, like that. It's glowing, it'll take less damage. I want to avoid that. And then I ideally won't want to go for the belly because that does the most damage for me right now with my daggers. And the reason I'm using the daggers is because of the bleed. Because the bleed does a lot of damage, as you can see. And if you could add bleed mods, even better, you know. But depending on your weapon of choice, just go for it, honestly. Enjoy yourself while you're at it. But yeah, this creature's going to be really easy to take down. So as long as you can take like 1,000 or so damage with your character, you should be able to take this fella rum. You just need to be wary of its movements and what it does. So that being said, let me fast forward this so you guys can see me just beating this creature up and showing you what it drops, because it's actually pretty decent. We go, that easy. Now I did actually in that get hit by the golden bit. As you saw, I took quite a lot of damage. That's why you don't want to really be in its grill when it has that glowy gold effect, because it does a ton of damage. So just be careful with that. However, getting your stuff back from this is actually not that bad. It's actually pretty dumb, so yeah. But if you do get one of these, chopping them up gives you some really nice stuff, honestly. So let's have a look. You got your rare thick hide carcass, you got your delicate thick hide, you got rare horn, and that is the type of stuff you get. And of course you're going to get that rare fresh meat as well in there as an add-on. So really good stuff. And let's go back home and show you what those produce. I also wanted to quickly add on to the end of this video, with these elites, you see bones scattered around. They are 100% worth picking up because they can give you things like, you just saw I got premium claw. They can give you like sharp horns and like premium sharp horns and teeth and all sorts. So if you do like a carnivore and they have a bone pile, it's worth picking up their bone pile because it can give a lot of really good components for armor crafting. So just something to bear in mind, as I just got rid of another bear easily like that. So heading back to the house, we're going to go to our lovely carving board here. And you can see, if I'm going to pop this in, This should give, not this one, hang on, I think it's this one, yes. Delicate thick hide. So if you need this ever, getting the elephant dead is a really easy way of getting this. And then if we pop in the premium carcass chunk, that would be this premium beast hide. So if you need that, that is from the big bison we killed, so you can get a bunch of that. And then one of the best ones in here, the bear one, which was extremely easy, rare carcass chunk. You can see you get delicate hide for this, which is used in a lot of higher tier stuff. So if you ever need that, then there you go. You got a bunch of really good carcass chunks that's going to give you some high stuff. And then you can produce this into things like thick premium leather, you know, and delicate hides like this stuff. You know, the alternatives on this is Varja ape hide and mammoth hide, which is two, like, go like a boss there. Like, you don't want to waste that. Just do the elephant, like. Like, it is insane. So yeah, you can see this very good stuff on the back end of that is, well, it can be all sorted. You can make your really good armor with no worries, really, once you defeat those elites and all that good stuff. And I will say to you guys, honestly, a lot of the elites in this game follow a similar pattern. You just want to watch what they do when they're going at it. And a lot of the time, especially when it comes to big cat elites, you don't run in a straight line away. That is a surefire way of dying. What you want to do with any creature in this game is rotate. That is the strategy. Rotate and watch what they do. And then you go in those like opening opportunities, especially if they attack, is when they attack and afterwards they have that bit of rest. That is usually when you want to hit them, and that's what you do with like bosses and all sorts. So either way, hope this video was insightful and helpful and enabled you to get a bunch of cool elite stuff to help you make some fancy gear. Thank you for watching. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.